Welcome back to my channel. I am doing a short series on 5 things that people often struggle with when it comes to manifesting. And this is the first video in the series, which is about wanting your desire versus aligning with your desire. And a lot of people struggle with this because a desire obviously is something that you want. But some people get stuck in the wanting phase and never fully transition into the aligning phase, which is really essential, the most important phase of getting your manifestation. What that does is it really fosters a vibration of, I don't have it. And so long as you keep perpetuating that wanting phase, you never actually transition into having it. You just end up manifesting wanting something. But we all want something, right? We've seen so many people, people who pray over things and they just want it so bad that they just keep wanting. But that wanting creates a feeling of lack, the opposite feeling of actually having your desired manifestation, your desired reality, or a desired thing. As long as you keep wanting and keep that sort of desperate feeling inside of you, then you will never get it. And some people think, oh, I want it really bad. But that's actually not the vibration to receiving. You can't want something that you've already given to yourself. So if you'll look, I'll put a link in the video here or here. I did a video on my system of manifesting quickly and efficiently, which is give it to yourself. I call it giddy, getting giddy with it. Give it to yourself. So that's GITY. And why this helps you get your manifestation quicker is because the universe basically reflects what you already are. It reflects where you are vibrationally and emotionally. So if you give it to yourself, meaning your desired thing, your desired reality, your desired job, it could be anything that you desire. Once you give it to yourself, then the universe has no choice but to follow through on what you've given yourself. Your 3D reality is a reflection of who you think you are, what you give yourself, who you perceive yourself to be deep down, because you can't lie to the universe. So if you give it to yourself to the point of already feeling like you have it, like you've already gotten it, and really where you're perceiving that it's in your past, you were given it already. And because you were given it already, you were already living that desired self who has that desired thing, or who has that desired career or existence, right? Your desired reality. So if you give it to yourself and it's in your past, you're already living it in your present. And that's, once you get to that state, that is how you align to receiving that desired reality. That is when the desired reality will start to show up in your life. And the point is to just not get stuck in that wanting. And how you can get unstuck, so to speak, is to visualize yourself having that desired thing, but from your desired self. So honestly, you just spend some time thinking about, how would I feel once I have that thing? How would I be using that thing? Let's say the thing is, let's say it's feeling secure in your job. You want to feel secure in your job. Maybe you just got a new job. You really like it. Like maybe some people have been being laid off or being fired or whatever, but you want to feel safe and secure in having that job. So then just start imagining, how would I feel if I knew that this job would never go away? How would that feel? Maybe you wake up and you're feeling like excited to go to your job. Maybe you're feeling useful in the job. How does it feel to be useful, to feel useful in your job? What kinds of things are your supervisors or managers saying to you that make you further know that you are secure in your job? Maybe they're really liking the progress you're making. Your progress reports are just amazing. Your coworkers find you valuable. The customers, if you're dealing with customers or clients, maybe they're feeling appreciative of everything you do. Maybe they're complimenting you on what you're doing for them and telling you how their life is changing because of what you're doing for them. So these are the kinds of conversations that you can imagine, and just make sure that you imbue these scenes with your emotions. How does it feel to get these kinds of compliments? How are you feeling about yourself? If you're getting this kind of feedback, your self-esteem is probably feeling amazing. And then everything else is improving in your life. You're happier. And because you're happier, your relationships around you, maybe with your wife or your husband or your kids, all of these relationships will improve because you are feeling better about yourself. And then you're really truly aligning. Once you get that feeling and it feels good, you're aligning to your desired reality versus just wanting it. And you're no longer wanting it because you've got it. You've already got it. So you have to pretend like you've already gotten what it is that you're seeking, what it is that you're wanting.